Wolf down for those combos, but once you're off stage, it can be nasty.
To be fair, it's also going to be hard for Wolf to actually get in if CoolKid decides that he's going to commit to the T-Jolt.
Yeah, true. Just two very slippery characters, hard to hit if they don't want to be. This could be our longest set of top 8.
It might end up being.
Yeah, two of the harder characters in the game to hit and get in on.
Yeah, I mean, Wolf is so good in that like mid-range, you know? Like, he just kind of dominates that. But here come the lightning loops. How much are we going to get out of it? These are the things that CoolKid is so good at, just getting a quick 55% on the lightning loop conversion. Ooh, I like the little slip-off ledge there.
Yeah, and Dany actually getting a little bit fortunate to not take more than 61 as that back air just barely whiffed. And that would have sent off stage. That could have just been a stock as CoolKid sends a little bit further.
I really like the amount of pressure that CoolKid is able to put out, just in general. Just always so good at applying pressure and just being a threat that you have to respect.
Yeah, and Dany so far kind of just playing the trade game. Just been able to swing back and forth. Like when that quick attack comes in, Dany's just been trading every single time. And I think that works really well in Wolf's favor because he does have those stray hits that are going to kill a little bit earlier than Pikachu's.
Yeah, and again, as well, it's just Pikachu, a light character, going to die a little bit earlier than he will kill you.
Yeah, to the F-tilt snares, things like that. The back throw at 130 from center stage? Are we joking?
Yeah, goodbye. Get rid of the rat, you know.
Crazy. I like the shield pressure there from CoolKid, jumping up and hitting that down B. Kind of trapping Dany in shield and getting a lot of shield damage off in the process. And the interesting thing about shield damage with a character like Pikachu is that you're not going to be thinking about shield breaks when that happens. You're going to be thinking about shield pokes.
Yes.
Like that shield is no longer effective.
Yeah, no, if you're not tilting, and even if you are, it becomes...
And sometimes it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it becomes just a non-option.
Now these T-Jolts to approach. CoolKid using them much more to approach and less to tack on damage. And can.
And this is something that Pikachu has a tendency to struggle with. I know you see a lot of the time Pikachu's getting those early kills. You know, the most famous one, obviously, the E7 versus MKLeo set at Glitch, where he just killed him at like 50. But actually, a lot of the time, Pikachu can struggle at these higher percents. Actually landing a hit because, oh my god, you're dead.
Really? Just a 3-stock coming through from Dany as CoolKid struggles to clean up the stock. Yeah, as you were saying, Pikachu kind of falls into that like top tier category with other characters like Roy and like sometimes Rob of characters that like when you're at 70 to 100 you're terrified, but then the moment you get past like 120 or 130 you're kind of in an awkward range for them to do their stuff. And they can't really hit their confirms and you can sometimes live really long. Falco falls into that.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of big beefy kill moves to just kind of throw out there like your Wolf Bears or your Steve Bears even. They don't have those options. So when you're at those higher percents, you don't have to be nearly as afraid of them because if they want that kill, they have to earn it. They have to set it up.
Yeah, and especially as a character like Wolf, where you're going to be trading with anything that Pikachu's going to be throwing out, and some of his best stray hit kill options are multi-hits, right? His fair is going to kill you around like 150, 160 at the ledge, and that's just going to trade with everything Wolf has, so it's even less scary as Wolf.
Yeah, so it's going to be an uphill battle for CoolKid here. Fantastic tech coming out from Dany.
Staying alive to fight another day, already taking about half as much damage as he did in the entirety of Game 1. The F smash almost taking the stock. CoolKid just calls out that timing. T-Jolt to put on pressure at the ledge.
But aggressive option coming back to ledge from Dany, from Dany is going to put us back into the neutral game.
It's an interesting interaction between those two projectiles as well. You'd think they clank, but they just go right through each other.
Projectiles in this game are weird.
Yeah. Weird properties, weird consistency, but a nice ledge trump into a back air. It's going to be the first stock that CoolKid can clear up in this set.
I think this stage pick is actually really good for CoolKid, wanting a smaller stage because Wolf is, very dominant in that mid-range, and if you try and force your way through that mid-range, it's not going to work out very well. But that close range and that further range are not necessarily things that Wolf is kind of known for. So when those are your only two options on a stage like Smashville, it gives you a lot more room to work with.
Yeah, the small stage allows you to not have to force yourself into the mid-range, but you can almost like serendipitously just wind up in that range where you're already closer to Wolf than you would have been in intentionally on a bigger stage.
So really smart counter pick coming out from CoolKid. And we'll see what else he can go for here because we saw it just a second ago. He almost got a super early stock with that back air.
Pikachu back air is so safe, man. It was so good. It's like fully hitting your back air right on your shield, and you can just float away and pancake and not ever get hit by anything.
I have to shout out the animations of this game as well. He looks so happy in it.
Yeah.
When he gets the back air, he looks so happy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the little animation he does after he hits it. Throws his arms out. Yeah. It's the cutest thing. Second cutest character in the game behind Squirtle.
Yeah,
Squirtle's door. His little waddle. Come on now. Throwing T-Tilts out, trying to connect onto Dany with anything. A very close game, much better showing from CoolKid than that first one.
Yeah. But, I mean, he's at the perfect, right now Dany's at the perfect percent for, like, a good early Pikachu kill confirm, but an unfortunately high up B is going to put CoolKid on his last stock.
Yeah, that type of up B at that percent against a Wolf that's already at tilting is effectively an SD, but CoolKid's going to be able to trade stocks really quickly, runs off stage for that forward air, and brings it to a even last stock.
Cleans it up real quickly there, not taking any extra credit either. We'll see how he's able to get in here, though, because, I mean, Dany has been playing. He's like, I'm just going to sit back.
Yeah, Dany. We see him kind of resort to this platform, not camping, but just moving around those platforms, and it can be really tough for people to deal with. He's just kind of sitting up there narrowing, and it's kind of hard to breach that. And you can see he gets a lot of mileage off of it. He just runs off and gets a fare for it.
Yeah, and again, these trades are so good for Dany because, you know, Pikachu isn't going to really get too much off of a straight hit.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of his own, but, I mean, it's going to be tough for, what in the world?
Risky option, but again, Pikachu's really hard to punish for that type of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you call attention to those trades on that platform when you're sitting there narrowing. It's just trade city. It's really hard for Pikachu to connect with something cleanly, and the back air is clean as ever. Dany threatening to bring us our 4th 3-0 in a row.
Yeah, that is yeesh. That's a beefy back air.
Yeesh is right. Yeah, that back air is crazy good.
Yeah,
lasts for a long time. You can auto-cancel it. It's basically lagless if you do it right. Really good move against Pikachu.
The sound effect on it is just
boom. Yeah, very strong hitting move. That is very true. As we get into it, they're going to go right back to it. Same character, same players. You know what it is. I am excited to see what they got here. It's just going to be up to CoolKid to kind of bring it back. We haven't seen him introduce any volatility, take some early stocks, maybe a Gimp here or there. Has not been able to find it, so we're going to see if he can find that right here in Game 3. Back to Smashville.
Yeah, we're back on Smashville. I mean, hey, it worked out a lot for CoolKid. Unfortunately, a back air on the jump call is just going to be the end of any character on any stage at that percent. You know what I mean? It's Wolf.
Yeah, definitely wasn't the stage pick that was the issue there for CoolKid. If anything, it actually helped him. He took both the stocks off the side. Pikachu does not have an easy time doing that, you know? So you got to take what you can get. Nice spot dodge to try and keep yourself in the action. As we get back to scrapping, just great spacing from Dany has been the name of this game. Just spacing out really well-placed back airs and F-tilts just to rack on so much damage. CoolKid having some trouble, and the up smash gets it done.
Jumping over the T-Jolt to hit the landing back air into ledge strapping up to get the up smash. Just such clean gameplay coming out from Dany here. Does not seem afraid of CoolKid at all.
Yeah. Dany, one of the cleaner players you'll see play the game of Smash Ultimate. Just very fluid with all of his movement, converts off of his hits very effectively.
Very methodical.
Yeah.
Every input has a purpose.
Yeah, his neutral is something to behold. As he's moving forward, that shine to send that T-Jolt right back at him. Wolf with a plethora of options to deal with what Pikachu has. Smash up seems pretty tough the more I watch it.
Yeah, it looks a lot harder, and another up smash is going to kill off the top, and CoolKid does not look happy about that. But, I mean, hey, I've seen CoolKid play a lot, and I've seen him make it back from worse.
Yeah, these two have both been playing pretty well, and CoolKid so far has just come out. He's drawn the short straw, and Dany off to another great sequence. 71%. The back air going to connect. Chases for another one. Would have been a nice sequence. The F smash trying to clean it up. Dany just reaching for everything. Down smash, kill Sparks, but no stock taken.
Yeah, and then we've got the up B and a down air from CoolKid. A desperation attempt, and a 2-frame F tilt is going to be our 4th 3-0 here in top 8.
It's good stuff from Dany all around. And this is weird because I feel like these players aren't, like, there's not that big of a skill gap with all these players.
There's not. Like, it's just the players that are playing well today are just running with it today.
That's really what it comes down to, because it has just been dominant so far. No one's able to get those big moments.